Not everybody does it.
No.
However, those that do it, do not do it in front of people within their privacy. Doesn't matter if you're old or young, everybody does it the same way. It also doesn't matter whether you're a guy or girl. Matter of fact, I just did it in front of you guys here today. Yes, my friends, I'm talking about flossing. I'm pretty sure that everyone in here brushes their teeth on the daily. But does everybody in here floss daily? Only a small 28% of people say that they floss every day. But the sales of floss show that most of these people are probably lying. Today I'm here to tell you that there are benefits that come from flossing. It reduces the risk of plaque, tartar, bad breath, gingivitis, and tooth loss. And flossing can also help reduce the risk of heart disease. First fact is, you may not realize it, but even when your mouth is clean, it's full of bacteria. According to Jack V. Segrist, the author of The Facts of Flossing, he states, these natural occurring microorganisms like to eat the even most minute leftover food particles, after which they deposit a sticky residue on the teeth called plaque. Of course, this substance accumulates throughout the day, especially in places where toothbrushes cannot reach. Left to harden in a plaque buildup irritates your gums and can trigger inflammation and gum disease. That's why we should floss. This sounds like a nasty situation. It doesn't have to be. In fact, you can virtually eliminate all plaque by carefully brushing properly and flossing every day. It's really simple. Your toothbrush cleans the top and sides of your teeth, while floss cleans between them, actually polishes your tooth surfaces and controls bad breath. According to the Academy of General Dentistry, the AGD, flossing is the single most important weapon against plaque. Most people cite lack of time for a reason to not floss. However, the AGD says flossing even 2 or 3 times a week has its benefits, and it is far better than not flossing at all. Brushing without flossing is compared to cleaning only 65% of your body and leaving 35% dirty, which simply means you're not cleaning completely. Eventually, lack of flossing can lead to gingivitis and gum disease and tooth loss. Some people think that the use of a toothpick, I'm just going to use a toothpick and I don't need a floss, that could, do the same effects. But it's not as effective as flossing, and you're wrong. While toothpicks can effectively move food lodged between your teeth, they don't actually remove plaque around the tooth that floss does. My second fact is that researchers say in the study of mice that researchers say a study in mice is adding ammunition to a theory that gum disease can threaten heart health by flooding the body with dangerous germs that cause arteries to clog. A group of 6-week-old male mice infected with bacteria that cause gum disease. The mice were killed later, examined, and compared to normal mice. Those that were infected with the strongest strain of gum disease were most likely to develop clogged arteries, which can lead to heart disease and heart attacks. The findings suggest that gum disease can contribute to heart disease. This doctor I quoted says, our findings indicate that one contributing factor to heart disease is oral infection with bacteria that causes gum disease, said study co-author Caroline Ginko, an associate professor of medicine at Boston University School of Medicine. Oral bacteria can easily enter the bloodstream and eventually can make it to the heart. Once the bacteria arrives, they can activate the inflammatory response in the heart and ultimately start heart disease. Inflammation is a crucial link in the cause chain that leads to partial plaque and obstruction. Researchers also speculate that bacteria from the mouth may enter the bloodstream and contribute to inflammation and artery clogging. Flossing may reduce your risk of diabetes and its complications. If you already have certain health concerns, flossing may protect you from any further health complications. In conclusion, so if 50% of American people consider the smile is the first facial feature that you notice in somebody else, then why don't we take care of it better? Maybe it's because 73% of Americans would rather go grocery shopping than to stay at home and floss, even though it only takes 2 to 3 minutes. So, in just an extra 2 or 3 minutes, you can take a giant step towards the war against bad breath and bacteria.
Gabby, what did you think?
I really like the introduction. You get my attention from the beginning. The topic was interesting because it's something that we all should do, and we feel like connected to that. I like that you supported your ideas with statistics and good examples. The problem was that you started very confident, but then you started to read a lot. So that's the thing that I didn't like. And overall, I like it a lot, but there's things that you can improve, like already.
All right, Justin, the argument is fine. The goal that you set up is pretty clear. Organizationally, I think you could be a little bit sharper in the body of the speech. The content, sometimes you're giving us a source citation on some of the data that you've got. Other times it just seems like data slips in there without any attribution. And there are lots of places where you're reading material that sounds like it's supposed to be your speech, but it's actually quoted material. I mean, there are several places where you don't even seem like you're sure what the words are, and that undermines your credibility. If you're quoting somebody, you need to tell us who it is you're quoting. And there might be a problem because you might just be quoting people instead of building the speech. I thought the attention device was your own. The end sounded like it would be your own until you screwed up that last word. Now it sounds like, well, are you quoting somebody here? And it's not being attributed? That's problematic. So you need to be careful about that. All right. I've got your outline. That's fine. Thank you.